Hello, I'm Foibles and welcome to another episode of Pillars of Eternity, and this is our party, our awesome party. We are going into some kind of a sanitarium. Sanitarium. We are crazy, so we need treatment. We need to get our heads fixed up, or Aloth needs at least. So let's take a look at that. That's our companion, awesome sanitarium guard. Let's go talk to him. He doesn't really say anything. There's a Verna. Let's go talk to her. Something. You see the woman? Alright. Nothing too interesting. A noble. An animancer. I wonder if we can steal some shit here. Let's save and take a look. I'd really like that. We can, it would seem. Alright. That's fine then. Let's take that stuff. Who are you? You're not no one. Oh, Head Warden Ethelmer, a well-maintained statue of a middle-aged man presides over the room, looking down unblinking over the bustle of harried academics pestered by the hopeful desperate. A strong warmth emanates from it that you could sense from across the room. There is a human soul stored beneath the stonework. You feel its attention turned towards you. It has been some time since a watcher graced these halls. His voice echoes deeply, rumbling the floor beneath you. I am envious of your natural insights, traveler. I can only imagine how it might have helped my work in life. Now, what is it that has brought you to my sanitarium? Interesting. I'm curious as to how you're come by to be. Interesting. Does anyone here know anything about awakenings? There's an animancer on the lower floor who came all the way from Revue to study them. Take the stairs down and look for Belasiege. Interesting. You may have a member of Leaden Key in your midst. I could have done without hearing that today. Many have their intrusions been into our affairs. Of course, one can seldom be certain whether they've meddled or whether calamity has struck on its own. But a few of their less skilled infiltrators have been exposed from time to time. They are a perpetual nuisance. Once again I am reminded of how envious I am of your gifts. I suspect they would be of some use in verifying one's identity. You are at odds with the Leaden Key as well, I take it. They are up to something and I am trying to determine what. They are always up to something. Of that you may rest assured. If their plots have come to involve you, you have my sympathies. Do you have some idea of who this person might be? I suspect it's a patient. Very well, in that case I would recommend you speak first with our resident animancer. They have frequent interactions with both patients and colleagues. You'll find them up here or in their offices downstairs. You will report anything suspicious to me immediately. This is my only request. Alright. Tell me about the sanitarium. A history lesson. This is a rare pleasure. Most come in here only concerned with cheating death in one way or another. We are an old institution as Deerwood goes. This is our 94th year. As with many cities, the growth of Defiance Bay brought with it a host of problems. One of the worst was that those born with, shall we say, ill-favored souls came to populate its streets in rows. Thus the sanitarium. Brackenbury was a natural fit. It was growing, but there was also a lot of money here back then. This place owes its survival to the curiosities of the wealthy more than anything, I think. our funding came at a time of great suspicion in Animancy, much like today. So much progress has been lost to the mishaps of few careless practitioners. But in time it was forgotten as all things are. Since then we have been at the forefront of Animancy resurgence. We have played host to many gifted researchers and pushed the boundaries of our knowledge in many ways never thought possible. Some of the first safe transferences were done here, and we have pioneered work in soul purification, lineage analysis, preservation. It's really quite a list, if you'll pardon my pride. And today it's, well, I can say it's exactly the same. There's been some push to shut us down. It comes from Deerwood, more excitable denizens, whose minds are more passionate than thoughtful, I'm afraid. People see this legacy, and they see it involves something they don't understand. So it's natural for them to suspect people whose understanding exceeds theirs. It looks to them like we are hiding something. We have a representative in the palace this very moment, defending the entire science of Animancy at the hearing before the Duke. Absurd as it sounds, if it does not go well, it could be the end of Animancy in Deerwood. I fear Eivor may be swayed by all this unrest, irrational though it may be. We shall see. I'm curious as to how you've come to be in your present state. In a statue, you mean? Well, I was old, and it seemed wrong to me, a lifetime spent in pursuit of discovery, only to lose it all in death. Somewhere, someday, I would wake up in a new body, none the wiser, and pursue a different course entirely. All that experience wasted. If we are ever to unearth the principles behind our existence, it will be in spite of our condition. Of that I am quite sure. To live on as part of something I helped build seemed to me a better legacy than what nature had in store. The transfer itself was quite simple as our techniques go, and for that I'm grateful. Playing with souls is far easier to accept when they are not your own. I do miss being able to take an active role in the scholarly efforts here. Now and again one of my Animancer will humor me and consult over some problem, but they are jealous breed and are too often afraid to collaborate. If you're considering it yourself, I can tell you that it isn't for the easily bored. Farewell. Alright then. This soul was torn asunder by a bivouac. The head warden in... Right. As you can see, the patient is unresponsible. Come on after... Right. Makes sense. Iarmid. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. You see dark room, perished furniture, yada yada yada. A lot of crap. No. You don't want to talk, that's fine then. What your soul may be trying to telling you. Well, let's steal the books. Right, why not? If someone doesn't like it, they can just screw themselves. We are going to steal them anyway. What's in here? Nothing is in here. Let's take the books. And that's everything in this floor, I suppose. Indeed. So let's go to the next level, or down. Down one floor. Maybe something interesting happens here. Hello. Anyone home? No? Hello, everyone. Ah, there is that one guy we have to talk with. Ekosi, here I am, looking so hard for answers in my research that I do not see the kith standing in front of me. What can I do? I'm looking for an expert on awakenings. That would be me, though the lack of research subjects has made me more of an expert in counting floorboards. I would like to transfer Animance's success in putter-pressing awakened souls to soothing those whose soul have already awakened. But I need subjects, and most of the patients here are too broken to produce reliable results. It's a tragedy to have come so far for nothing. You are in luck. I have a volunteer. Gallard, who is it? I don't know about this. Don't be silly, the process is perfectly harmless. All you must do is stand in that cage. I beg your pardon? I jest. You Durans are so uptight. I do not even know what the thing is used for. It belonged to the last occupant of this office, I think. Now they upgrade him to a cell. Again, I jest. So I need you to sit here and try to relax, but don't try too hard, then you will not be relaxing. Indeed. And you must also wear these, a little gold, but the copper will help conduct your essence. Now I will examine your soul through my scope. It is fitted with atrial lenses cut to different thickness and concavities. By manipulating them I find the angles and densities that will allow me to track the anomalies in your soul. Does this mean we'll get to talk to Isilmir more? I like that lady. But first, we must find this cunning interloper. You will answer some personal questions while I make adjustments. Don't worry, I'm sure we won't hear any of it. Very well. To begin, tell me something personal, something from a time before your awakening. There's nothing to tell, I was just a normal child living in the Sithwood. Talk about your parents. As you speak to Aloth, you feel your voice like a bell in your chest. It tolls softly, luring him into the mists of his own memory. Belosage doesn't seem to notice anything, but you feel as if your words are smoothing his essence, untangling its many threads. Mother is away most of the time with the Thane family, but I always know when she is coming home. Father's bottles accumulate like storm clouds on the horizon. His fits of temper become swifter and more violent. It still shames him knowing that her hamneck to another man supports us better than his labors as a steward. This is good, I'm starting to see something. Continue, tell us about the time you awakened. I'm in my 5th year of training, Mother is home. I can let my guard down a little because when she is around, he is usually only angry with her. But he has heard that I have had trouble casting missiles, that my flame shields are unstable. He is furious that I have failed, and Mother's presence reminds him that he has failed too. The first blow takes me by surprise. One moment I'm sweeping the kitchen, the next I'm sprawled on the ground, stupidly looking at flecks of my blood on the tile. His boots, glistening with fresh polish, thud across the floor. He kicks me in the stomach, and I curl up to shield my vitals, but it's pointless. Protecting one thing only leaves something else exposed. Still huddled on the ground, I retreat as far as I can. I retreat until the vision of the kitchen and my own trembling knees is nothing but a pinprick against a field of black. His jaw locks and his eyes twitch beneath their lids. Madicho! He's hypnotized himself with this old memory. You've got to bring him out of it. Quickly, I almost have it. You're safe, everything's fine. Aloth's eyes snap open, but the expression you see in them isn't his. Here's near safe when I hap upon him. That's it, I'm seeing a shift in his essence, something spreading and congealing. Keep talking. He seems to respond to you. What brought you here? Cracking bones and voices high in air. That warm molasses feeling that creeps down your gut when a crisis is nigh. Perfetto. We have flares of totally distinct essence. Now try to get the two of them talking. Aloth, ask Isilmir what she is doing. Isilmir, tell Aloth, why have you awakened? Fie, he is the one needed me, hiding in his own bone back like a turtle in its shell. I never turned it over to you. Good, yes, very good. I can now see the two separate patterns of essence. Where he ebbs, the other will flows. It's as if it's as the awakened soul fills the spaces that he leaves empty. Go on. Aloth, what's this about ceding space to Isilmir? I've given her nothing. She usurps me in my own body. Yeah, and I lent him a pair too. You should ask with I did that old man of his, how the last time he laid a hand on us, I break it in 3 places. That wasn't your decision, it's never been your decision. Nigh has awakening, but now I'm stuck with you, and damned if I let your ninnying drag us both through the scupper. Ark, very good. I think I finally got something we can work with. I've tracked Isilmir's essence through the exchange. She had a particularly high density index during the most heated portions of their argument, and her essence seemed to localize most clearly in the lower portion of the subject's left rib cage. That's right, around the spleen, which of course means that she is triggered by black bile. No doubt the subject's characteristic melancholy is to blame. That's utter horseshit. It doesn't seem as though she got one thing right. It does seem as though she got one thing right. Yes, never mind my years of training, I suppose you have a better explanation. You're close. I think Isilmir's appearance are related to potential sources of trouble for Aloth. I suppose that could be true. I'll have to check this against other research. Well, and good for you, but what does this mean for me? Isilmir tries to take control from you when she thinks you can't face a problem on your own. You can't let her make these decisions for you. She did you a favor by dealing with your father, didn't she? I think she's trying to help you stand up for yourself. You may not like her methods, but you should hear her out. It seems that Isilmir steps in when she determines that you are in danger. It's not clear yet whether this is a help or a hindrance. I don't know. If you had to listen to her half as much as I do, you wouldn't say that. I've got a lot to process. Regardless, thank you for your help, Rodrigo. Well, I hope this has been as useful to you as it has been to me. I finally have material worth publishing. You'll be the toast of review of Fentre Aloth. Aye, advancing the right-wise principles of animancy. Just what you have always wanted. As you turn to leave, you catch a darting movement out of the corner of your eye. Bellexy is humming to herself, still occupied with her scope, but Aloth is holding her notes. He's just about to duck them into his cloak when he catches you watching. He holds a finger to his lips. His eyes widen, imploring, "Please, I do not want my personal information published like this, especially not after her nonsense." Well, you get your explanation, she gets her research, that was the deal. I'm not gonna help you explain this one, scholar boy.
Aye?
Interesting. So, is that like done then? I wonder. Theorems, a long hunt, the master below, time and tide. I guess that means that that's like done. Done then. Done. Done-ish.
How may I help? How may I help? Aye?
Can I talk to you, man?
I'm here.
I guess not. Looks at you with quiet attentiveness. How may I be of service? So, now you understand a little bit more about Iselmir. No thanks to that Animancer, my spiel and black bile, come on. Pelagi's methods were flawed, but you still learned something, didn't you? Only because you and I have a lick of good sense between us, but the average person, show them a shiny gadget in the hands of an expert and they will believe anything. Perhaps. Animancy has its uses, but it's hard to say whether those outweigh the dangers. I don't know. I think you'd be more pleasant with your... It's too decentralized. There's no one to keep the practice in check, no uniform principle or guidelines. Yes, you need someone in charge to regulate the practice. Quite so. Practitioners won't do it on their own. I'd like to know more about Iselmir. Such as? You said that you had learned to hide her a long time ago. My mother instructed me to keep her a secret after she first emerged. She feared that knowledge of my awakening would render me an outcast. Even though Iselmir proved useful against my father, I trusted my mother's advice, and I've since come to see the wisdom behind it. Merwald is an extreme example, but one that I can relate to more and more each year. Could I talk directly to her? Her usurpations are uncomfortable enough. I'm not eager to invite her into my consciousness more than necessary. When did she awaken? My father was a strict man. He expected the best from his only child, and he didn't tolerate failure. At times he could be rather adamant, particularly when he had been drinking. Iselmir manifested on one such occasion. To be honest, I don't remember the specifics, only that he was more careful with me after that. Why did you want to take Pelagi's notes? Like I said, I didn't appreciate her prying. About your parents, yes? That's all I really wanted to know. Bye-bye. Let's continue. Let's go. Go. Actually, I need to take a break here and we'll continue on this stuff in the next episode. So thank you for watching. If you liked the episode, then please do click the like button and subscribe to my channel. It would really help out a ton and I would appreciate it a lot. So yeah, I hope I see you in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.